Hi everyone, today I'll be making kohlrabi mustard. Now, you may ask, why the hell are you not making mustard? Are you dumb? Well, this may come as a surprise to some of you, but kohlrabi is a kind of mustard, as is a bunch of other things. So, I was curious if I could use it in the same way. Another reason is that I already had a field of kohlrabi left from the last year that had already begun to flower. While we used most of it as animal feed, I left more than enough of it standing to have plenty of seed for this experiment and to seed like 5 hectares. I may have went a bit overboard with that. Anyways, I waited a few months so the plants had their time to produce seed pods and until the seed fully matured. When the plants began to dry and the top seed pods opened, I harvested the entire plants, separated the top halves, and let them to fully dry on a large square of silage sheet. After it baked in a heat wave for a few days, I beat it with a 2x4 and used the rake to separate the large woody stems from the remains of the crushed seed pods. I was left with seeds mixed with paper-like bits of seed pods, and I left most of them like this. To prepare a batch of it for human consumption, I washed the seeds in water because they sink while the things you don't want to eat float. So I stirred it well and changed the water a few times before I moved to actually making mustard. Here is when the real fun began. Simply crushing the seeds in a mortar yielded a radish-like tasting paste with an unpleasant bitter aftertaste. But simply adding salt and vinegar fixed that. It removed the bitterness altogether and made something that somewhat resembled mustard. Emboldened by the fact the project isn't a total waste of time, I began to experiment in earnest. First thing, is it stable if stored in fridge? The answer is yes. Second, Should I wait some time before I add vinegar, so the bitter compounds have the time to degrade or evaporate? No. Vinegar should be added immediately, or you will lose all the spice and the thing will smell and taste like straight up cabbage. Next, I tried soaking the seeds in vinegar and wine before crushing them. The vinegar-soaked seeds tasted better than the wine-soaked seeds. And replacing vinegar with wine entirely didn't work at all. I used Schmarnica, which is a direct producer hybrid wine. After playing around with spices a bit, I settled on the final version that consists of kohlrabi seeds, salt, pepper, vinegar and turmeric. It is not a one-to-one mustard replacement, but I do like it quite a bit. Especially because, besides being to my taste, the thing is chock full of vitamins and minerals and antioxidants. Besides kohlrabi seeds, which has excellent macros, the turmeric, which I added for the color, when mixed with black pepper, that massively increases the bioavailability and absorption of curcumin, its active ingredient, has potent anti-inflammatory properties and helps with digestion. A perfect thing to help you survive all the summertime festivities. In conclusion, yes, you can make mustard from kohlrabi seeds. It won't look like store-bought mustard, but it may well be healthier and you may like the taste. In short, it is its own thing and I like it. Am I biased and coping? I don't know. Make your own and tell me if I'm full of shit. This isn't my usual type of content, but there is a first for everything. Like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think about it and if you have any ideas. Check my other stuff if you have time, and see you next week.